The new Kyosho MR04 has just shown up. Let's open it up, take a look, strip it down, and see what it's all about. Yes, so it's here, the MR04. I've been waiting well over a month now for this to arrive. Really can't wait to see what they have done. The old MR03 was a great car, still love driving it. But hoping the MR04, you know, just is that little bit much better. Now, I'm not really one for unboxing videos, not really my kind of thing, but this is slightly different. The MR03 has been out a long time now, and it has just been updated. Yeah, let's get this thing open. There we have it. Absolutely gorgeous bodies, as always, from Kyosho. I wouldn't expect anything less. No one does it better. Cool. Car is looking sweet. Normal high body mount on the rear. By the time it's got some batteries in there, it might not be so bad. Danger. Yeah. Right. Okay, come on. Body feels nice and tight on the chassis, that's a good sign. Don't want anything like those Mercs where the body pops off the whole time. They were a real disappointment of a body. Ugh. Well, that's annoying. This is going to be a big clean-up job. Okay, I won't do that now. But as you can see, motor is now sitting flush with the bottom of the chassis, which is great news. I have also got a brand new MR03 chassis I've had sitting and waiting in the wings to start running myself. We're not 100% sure whether we're allowing the MR04s into our box stock class at Sussex Micro, but there is a fair chance that we will, because that is going to be the new platform. But yeah, as you can see, back to back, side to side, that motor is sitting a lot lower in the new car, which is great for lowering the center of gravity. So it'll be interesting to see how that performs. Other looks, other visuals, quick look. It's grey plastic here. It's that kind of old school grey plastic instead of the black that we're used to on the MR03. I have already picked up a set of MR04 springs, so I'm ready to do a little bit of tuning. T-plates are the same, I believe, so you can still run your MR03 T-plates. Other than that, I'm not noticing huge differences. Oh yes, batteries, let's have a look at that. Yeah, the battery cutouts are obviously quite different. They are larger, so that is going to let the battery sit lower down. We've got something going on here. I think that's just part of the packaging that was in there. Yeah. So yeah, there you have it. Very quick first glance at the MR04. Looks like it's still a six tooth pinion on there, so we'll get that changed out. It'll be nice if they've done something with the motor plates to make the mesh better. The 03 has that thing of the motor plates only really working well with the 8-tooth pinion. The 7-tooth mesh is terrible. What have we got in here? Same 7, 8 and 9-tooth pinions, shock mounts, spare wheels, standard narrow front. I suppose that's probably narrow front thing as well. Motor plates. What motor plates? That's what we want to see. Got two sets of motor plates, 8-tooth 8 tooth and a 9 tooth. So that would assume that this is probably the same as before. The 6 has its own motor plates. 7 and 8 will work on the 8 tooth plates, and the 9 tooth will be on the 9 tooth. I always run the PN Racing pinions, so I expect those will both be using the 8 tooth, but we will take a look at that in the near future. What are these? Are these? No, not what I thought. Okay. Oh, maybe they are. Are they rear pills to adjust ride height? I'm going to dive into this a little bit more. Anyway, give us a second. I am going to open up a few more bits and let's get a little deeper into this car. Okay, so I have stripped the car down and had a good look around. Motor pod still looking good to me. Motor strap, as usual, bit of a pig to get off. No real difference there. Front axles, definitely larger diameter, which is nice. This kingpin flip thing. Now I know they had issues with the Evos with the top ball breaking off. Fingers crossed we don't have the same. Stock springs feel very heavy. So I've got the spring kit, so I'm expecting I'm going to lighten those right up. Receiver, unfortunately, no go there. It is a standard board under there. They must just be using the same plastics as the Evo. So yeah, it was a bit of a hope, wasn't it? Yeah, no. So it'll be just standard transmitters or Nobles with the dongle in them for that. Batteries, battery tray. That bigger slot in there, it's going to be hard to tell, but it does look like the batteries are sitting a hair lower, which is going to help. Easier to get out, yeah, fractionally maybe. But yeah, otherwise all good. Now, one major bonus, and I've not tried it yet, but I'm led to believe that this rear end will fit on the old MR03. So if you're not ready to splash out for a new MR04, you should be able to pick up, hopefully fairly soon, the rear end set, and hopefully it's not too many different part numbers, relatively cheaply, and pop it on your MR03 and get that lower motor position, which is probably one of the biggest gains that I see in this MR04 over the MR03. So that's really good news. The rear end does come with the pills, so you can adjust your ride height. You've got it comes set in the middle, and then you've got the second set to go high or low. So that's really cool. You've then also got a set of 3 diff guards, low, medium and high. That will obviously depend on what pills you've got in there. What else? Motor as per normal. Motor mounts all look fairly standard sort of thing. I can confirm it is the same 6 tooth, takes the 6 tooth plates. The 7 and 8 tooth pinions both work on the 8 plates, and then there's the 9 as well. Rear shock identical to the MR03. There is a small part here which replaces that brittle part which quite often broke if you mishandled it or dropped the car. So that's nice to see that hopefully that now won't be an issue. Motor wiring. Now, this is always one to do when you get your car straight away. This motor point, this point here, this solder joint is always one to fail. So I'm going to go through in another video how I rewire this to take that issue right out. What does the motor wires feel like? Yeah, they're a little stiff, not terrible, not the best I've seen, but certainly a lot better than the old original MR03 ones, which were like wire versus cable. I'm going to make sure I run this motor in. I have got a motor run-in video on the Lossy Mini B. I will do another motor run-in video for the MiniZ, but it is identical. So a water run-in to get those motors, and the brushes bedded in before you use it. So I'm going to do that before I run it up. Anything else that's different? Oh, I wonder if the battery clips are the same, or are they going to be different? Should we see if they're different just for the hell of it? I think, well, no, they are a hair different, but yeah, they click on better on the correct car. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Front end, now that does feel very heavy on the springs. Does it feel equal? Fairly balanced. I will take this apart, strip it down. I'll do another video on getting this car set up for racing, and taking a closer look at some of the finer details and what we're going to do to get it prepped and ready. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Wheels, front wheels, yeah, larger bearing size, so same bearings all the way around the car, which is really handy. Not brilliant, probably need washing out and a new oil put in them. Standard plastic wheel nuts. Come on guys, just give us a blooming nylock. What does it cost you? Next to nothing. They did it on the Lossy Micro B, and that car's half this price. Come on, give us some nylocks next time, please. Body, I think I said it already. It's a stunner, and it looks like it will perform pretty good too. Nice and short in the front, nice and short in the rear. I'm going to get these on the scale. I'm going to get the car built back up, and I'll get it on the scales, and we'll see how the weight compares. Okay, so there we have it. Car all built back up again. No changes, exactly how it was when it came out the box. What weight do we have? 89 grams. Okay, so I will take that off. I'm going to switch the wheels onto the MR03 chassis and do an exact comparison. Okay, so I've got my MR03 now. I've switched out the wheels from the 04 onto the 03. I switched the bearings in the front, obviously, to make that work. Body clip has been put on. This car is straight out the box fresh. So onto the scales, 90 grams. Let's try that again, see what it says. Double check. 90, 91. Let's try it one last time, see what it comes out as. 90 grams. So yeah, we're probably closer to 90 grams. That works out, I think, at about 1% difference. So yeah, that's interesting. But I hope they will have shaved a little bit of extra weight off. I don't know. I expect it's on this scale. It's probably fairly hard to shave off too much. But I think the main gains are going to be made in this lower centre of gravity rear end. The front end, hopefully there'll be improvements over the MR03. Whether they've made improvements into the servo area, yet to be found out. Too hard to tell just by looking at it. But we will get some testing underway. It's priced at the same price point as the MR03 was, so that's nice. Really, I think it's just going to be you know, following the MR03 on in its footsteps, hopefully for the next good few years. So there you have it. There's my little overview of the or comparison of the MR03 to the new MR04. Let us know what you think of it if you've got one yourself, and see us in the next video when hopefully it will be out on the track. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I can bring you more of this footage and videos like this in the future. See you in the next one.